Hello everyone. So till now what we have studied is that we are given some values of trigonometric ratio and then we need to find out sides or any other property of a triangle. Now in this video and a couple of videos we will see that if we are given uh, an angle, how do we evaluate a trigonometric ratio? In other words, we will find trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Why specific angles? Because we know the properties of figures related to these angles very clearly, right? So first of all, in this video we will start with the trigonometric ratios of 45 degrees. Okay, so a special angle, so 45 degrees. Okay, this is our target. Okay, now how do we go about it? Now if your intuition is to draw a 45 degree triangle, right angle triangle which has 45 degrees in it, you are correct. So that's how we proceed. So we draw a triangle, right angle triangle with 45 degrees. Okay, now if this angle is 45 degrees, then what will be the value of this angle? This is easy to solve, right? We know the angle is some property of a triangle. So this angle plus 45 plus 90 degrees should give us 180 degrees. So you can solve this on your own. We get it as 45 degrees. Easy enough. Now, if you remember our first video, what did I say? When these two angles are equal, if the opposite angles of a triangle are equal, then the opposite sides must be equal, right? It is a property of an isosceles triangle, and you can go ahead and prove it yourself using some basic congruency properties. This was the thing I mentioned in my first video, so I told you it would be useful. So these two sides will be equal. Now we'll just label these. Okay, so we will label this as x. This side actually will be x. Okay, now we get one side as x, another side as x, and we have a right angle. Which property or which formula rather can you use to find out the length of the hypotenuse? Pythagoras theorem, right? The Pythagoras theorem beautifully relates the relation of the hypotenuse to the legs of a right angle triangle. So let us say the hypotenuse is h. Okay, so if you use the Pythagoras theorem, we get h square is equal to the sum of squares of two sides. So x square plus this length, x square. Okay, now I'm not going to do the entire thing. You should be able to do this yourself. So this is, you get it as root 2x. Okay, so now since we have got this as root 2x, we can write this as root 2x. Okay, now see, we have got everything we wanted. We know the angles, we know the sides, so we can easily figure out what are the values of our trigonometric ratios, all of them, right? Because we have everything we need. We need side lengths. Okay, we have them. We have all the sides. We need the angles which we find. They are also present. So let us evaluate. You can, I encourage you to pause the video and try to do this yourself. Okay, so try to find all the 6 trigonometric ratios for 45 degrees. So I assume you have paused the video and gave it a try. So let me start. So then this over here, so I'm going to write a final result. So let me just start. So sine of 45 degrees. Okay, sine of this angle. This angle doesn't really matter. So sine of 45 degrees. What is sine? Sine is the ratio of perpendicular to hypotenuse. So p upon h. So x divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is nothing but root 2x. The x cancels out and we are left with 1 upon root 2. And notice this is a constant. For any given value of x, so by x I mean the side length. So for any given value of side, no matter how large your triangle is, your sine 45 degree will remain fixed. So let me write this as a result. Sine 45 degree is 1 upon root 2. Just draw it a bit neat. Okay. Now we have to do with cos. Okay, so cos of 45 degrees. What is cos? Cos is the ratio of base to the hypotenuse. So b upon h. So x upon root 2x 1 by root 2. Okay, so x cancels out. In this case, we have cos 45 degree equal to 1 upon root 2. Now notice for 45 degrees, sin 45 and cos 45 are equal. This is an important thing, and remember we have learned cofunctions, right? So we can also prove this using our cofunctions rule, cofunctions properties. See, we know that cos of theta is equal to the sine of 90 minus theta. Okay, now if we write 45 degrees instead of theta, so we write 45 degrees, we get it sine 90 minus 45. And what is 90 minus 45? It is sine 45. And we get cos 45 as equal to sine 45 degree. So hence these two are equal, 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2 for each. Now let us solve for tan theta. Okay, now so tan of 45 degree. Now what is tan? Okay, tan is the ratio of perpendicular to the base. So p upon b, x upon x, cancel these out and we are left with 1, right? Tan 45 degree equal to 1. Now you can also so we learned another property, right? Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, right? So what is theta in this case? Theta is this, in this case is 45 degrees. Now if tan theta is equal to, okay, so we write this, tan 45 degree is equal to sin 45 degree upon cos 45 degree. Okay, now these two are equal, right? We just proved it a minute ago. These two are equal, so these cancel out and we are left with 1. So tan 45 is equal to 1. Now we are left with 3 other ratios, like the reciprocals. So now we can do this easily. So we get cosec of say 45 degrees is the reciprocal of sin 45 degrees. And what if we do the reciprocal of 1 upon root 2? We get 2. Easy stuff. So yeah. Now we are left cos. So sec 45 degrees, the reciprocal of cos 45 degree, which is again 1 upon root 2. And what is cot 45 degrees? Again, cos 45 degrees equal to the reciprocal of tan 45 degrees, right? So what is reciprocal of 1? Reciprocal of 1 is 1 itself. So cos 45 degree will be equal to 1. Now in this video, we have proved the values of our trigonometric ratios for 45 degrees. In the next video, we will prove other values of trigonometric ratios for 2 very special angles. Which angles? We'll meet in the next video and we'll see. Thanks for watching and I hope you liked it.